Hey guys, it's Delight. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the double crochet stitch. So this is the finished little swatch that I made up. I ended up doing 18 stitches across, and I'll show you how to make this to practice your double crochet in this video. When do you use double crochet? I actually don't use it that much. When I make a beanie, I don't really like to use it because you can see, you can really see how it's a tall stitch and there's a lot of like holes in it. So I don't love making beanies with this because it's not very warm. But you could make something like a scarf. You could make this wider. You could make a washcloth. You could make all kinds of stuff like this. A lot of people like double crochet, but I want you to know how to do it because it's a basic crochet stitch and you're going to use it. Like, I don't really make many things that are just like pure double crochet like this piece, but I do use it in other like more advanced combinations. So there's other things I'll be looking for or making some videos on: back post double crochet, front post double crochet, seed stitch, some different things like that that are way cooler looking than just basic double crochet. But obviously you got to know how to do this first. So let's get into it. And you're going to want to start with a slip knot. I have another video all about the slip knot if you need it in slow motion. And then you're going to chain. And I also have another video about chaining if you don't know how to do that yet. So I'm assuming you know how to do those two things already. And I'm going to chain. I'm going to do like 20 or so. Yeah, 20 will be good so I can so you can get a good look at what this looks like. And of course I lost count because I'm talking. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 4 more. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so we've got 20 chains. Now we're going to turn around. We're going to go the other direction and we're going to put a double crochet in each of these chains, except we need like a little bit of slack here from some of these chains to become another crochet that allows us to turn around. I think I said that in a weird way, but hopefully you'll see what I mean here in a second. All right, so we are going to skip the first 3, and that's going to count as our first double crochet. Even though it's not, it's just like a blob of 3 chains. That's going to be our first double crochet. So we're actually going to put our first actual double crochet stitch into the 4th chain from the hook. So we've got, oops, bumped you there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to put my left thumb there to kind of hold my spot. All right, so to do a double, oops, now I lost it. I got to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's right there. So to do a double crochet, you will wrap the yarn around, yarn over from back to front, put your hook in to that 4th chain from the hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now you've got 3 loops on your hook. So you'll yarn over and you'll pull through 2 of the loops on the hook. So now you still have 2 on the hook. So you yarn over and you'll pull through those 2 again. So now we have our first double crochet, which is actually a chain 3 that we use to turn. And then our second one is our actual double crochet. So now we're moving on to number 3. So I believe we're actually going to have 18 stitches by the time we go back the other way. So we started with 20 chains, but we have 18 stitches. If I did my math right, sometimes I mess this up. Okay, so yarn over, go through your chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go through your chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So just keep going like that through each of the chains in your foundation chain here until you get down to the bottom. And then you're going to turn around again and go the other way. And I will get there and show you how to do that next step. Okay, so now I am finishing up with this last chain in my foundation. And yes, I counted and it turned out like I said. So this is number 18. So I'm counting this 3 chain right here as stitch number 1. And then number 2 is the first one where I actually showed you how to do the double crochet. And then we go across, cross, cross, and we get to number 18. So we started out with 20 chains on the foundation stitch, and we have 18 double crochets now. So next thing you're gonna do, to keep practicing, you're gonna wanna do 3 chains. Again, that's our turning chains. And then you're gonna flip it over, and you're going to go into the second chain over. So we're going to count this 3 chain right here as the first stitch in the next row. So you don't, let's get this really close up and see if we can make it really clear here. You are not gonna go in this chain right here. You're gonna go in the next one over with your first double crochet. So it is gonna be right there. So if you're confused about this, you know, the easiest way to do it is to just do your best. And then when you get to the end of the row, count it and see what happens. So again, counting this is your your turning chain where you did 3 chains. That is counting as stitch number 1. So I've done 3, this is number 4. And you'll just go across like so until you get to the other end. And now you're starting to really see what double crochets look like. Here's the part that gets a little bit tricky. I'm on my second row here and I did these across, and now I am on number 17. So this is my last double crochet. It's going to go into kind of like a normal stitch right here. And now we've gotten all the way down to that first three chain, like turning chain piece. And it's a little bit funky. I still play with this to see, like, where do I'm going to put a double crochet in on top of this. Otherwise, if I don't, see how it's not going to be straight on the edge. It's going to have this like bump. And I don't think that looks very good. So I don't want that. But like, where am I going to put my hook through so that it looks as good as possible? This might be something that you want to play with. I am going to shoot for right here and see how that looks. So you could, just stab it through there, especially this is for practice. It doesn't have to be perfect. And there you go. So now I've got my 18 on the bottom and my 18 on the top. Next thing is you just do your 3 again. You turn it around. You go into the second double crochet from the hook. And now you've got your first 2 in your next row done. And just do this as long as possible until you feel really comfortable and confident with your double crocheting. You could actually use this, you could turn this into like a scarf or a washcloth if you wanted to just like be creative and design your own thing. I don't have any patterns that are pure double crochet because I don't love how it looks that much by itself. I love how it looks. You can do a lot of other fun things with double crochets, and I'm going to be making more videos on that in the future. So I mostly made this for you guys to make sure you know how to do a basic double crochet. And from there, we're going to get into some more fun stuff, and you can do all kinds of fancy things with double crochets later on. So just make yourself a little swatch here, practice, get your double crochets down really well, and then come back and join me for some more fun stuff that looks a little bit more fun and interesting. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and of course, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. It helps me keep making these crochet videos for you, and I will see you in the next one.